A conference focusing on the transformation of higher education is currently underway at the University of Fort Hare. A number of vice-chancellors and other academics are expected to present papers tackling transformation strategies and a possible way forward. The conference also forms part of the university's Centenary commemorations and is being jointly organised with the Department of Higher Education and Training. But for more, we cross to our reporter who's been covering this for us, Busisiwe Jimsana. She's at the university in Alice. Busisiwe, very good afternoon to you once again. You've been speaking to various stakeholders throughout the day who are part of the conference, and we understand you have a guest with you now. But just take us through what's been the key focus for them in addressing issues of higher education.
A very good afternoon, Natasha, and indeed they all agree that access to education, a change in the curriculum and the training of staff are the key opponents that will need to be focused on. Without managing these, without addressing these, then transformation in universities is not possible. Now we'll be speaking to the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Fort Hare, Dr. Mvuyo Tom, who says that even then, transformation in universities, in higher education institutions is not possible if the communities surrounding these universities are not transformed. He'll tell us more about this. Dr. Tom, you're saying without transforming these communities, then this will all be a waste of time.
Yes, Busi, indeed, the transformation that must take place must not just take place at university level. It must take place within society as well. We need to make sure that the socio-economic conditions of people does change. What we are looking at in this conference is transformation through higher education and leadership. And therefore what we do at universities must be such that we impact on communities around us, we impact on society generally. And therefore in our broadening and deepening of the knowledge on transformation, having all these stakeholders that you see here, it is the aim to ensure that our transformation is not a static process, nor a process that is only limited to things like the quantity, the change in staff, the change in students' composition. It must be accompanied by the change in the knowledge production and the knowledge that we disseminate to students as well. Like issues of decolonization that have been brought forward by the students recently. Those are essential things that we must do. The knowledge that we must produce now must be such that we are fitting to resonance with the 21st century that we are in. And therefore it's important that when we look at Alice and the University of Fort Hare, you don't just think about changes that must be improving the University of Fort Hare, but changes that must improve the community of Alice. The town of Alice must change to be a university town. That's the only way you can be able to attract more academics, more students to this environment. It must not be just life within the boundaries of the university. They must have life beyond. And the life that we are talking about must also improve with the society that we have. The villages around us, if we have a farm like we have here, a dairy farm, a piggery, that knowledge must be spread to the communities around us so that they know how to produce milk for themselves, how to deal with piggery, the reproduction of pigs, making sure that they can also use the gas that comes from those pigs for energy. Those are some of the things that we must link up. Relevance and responsiveness to society is very critical for a university.
Doc, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure you need to go back to those commissions. That was the University of Fort Hare Vice-Chancellor Dr. Mvuyo Tom saying that there's a lot that is involved in transformation, not only just black and white, not only just how many people you have, but also the quality of the curriculum, the outcomes of those curriculum, and the outcomes that in return they will also transform the communities that surround universities. We know they are going back to commissions now. They will also be having commissions even tomorrow, and also having students to debate on how best to move forward and bring transformation in a sense of urgency. From us here in Alice, it's back to you in studio, Natasha.
Busi, thank you very much. Our reporter there, Busisiwe Jimsana, coming to us live from the University of Fort Hare.